beautiful people. Welcome to another interesting, insightful, and fun-packed edition of Unfiltered here on Dominion Television, your channel of choice. My name is Sarah Esesuru, but you can call me Sarah. And as you already know, I don't get to sit here alone. I mean, I don't get to get dressed, looking dope, looking chic, to be on this show alone without my ride or die, the bread to my tea, my gorgeous, delectable, beautiful, smart beauty with brains. I mean, like here, we're not just pretty, we have brains. My gorgeous co-host, Annie. Okay, so I've already said it. Whenever I, say those things to you, give you those compliments, you applaud me.
That's
because
why
it's
I'm
not
doing this.
easy.
I just brought this on the show.
Do you know how the kind of thought pattern my head had to go through to see all those kind of things?
After the show, meet with Festus and ask what is means.
No, I mean, I don't. I don't understand sign language. I can't talk. Please, just applaud.
Okay, thank you so much. So I think I need to add it to my bio. That somebody's ride or die. So I will add that to my bio, actually. Thank you so much, Sarah. My name is Anuolua Olajide, popularly called Annie. You're welcome to the show today. As you know, Unfiltered now, we don't do story that doesn't make sense.
Of course, it's always insightful.
Actually, it's always insightful. But today's story, I don't know who to blame. The government, the influencers, or the celebrity. Who are we to blame?
But actually, but I want to believe that it's not, how would I put it, the people that are supporting the government is not from a place of, oh, we are supporting the government because the government is like they are doing so well. It's just from a place of maybe
the government might not be doing so well to you, but they might be doing so well to them.
No. Like in Nigeria right now, nobody can say the government is doing so well to them.
Are you sure?
It's a general
but some people are on the same caliber. They are on the same table with them, and they support the decisions they make.
These people are the ones that are like rubbing their backs. They are their people. Like it's different. But for some of us, for most of us, for we the citizens, like the common man, what are you trying to tell me? And that is what will lead us to our trendy story on social media right now. Because I do not understand. Of course, the recent killing that happened in Jos really may their souls rest in perfect peace.
Do you know why I stopped making that prayer? Because at this point, I just feel like...
No, I think we just have to, regardless, yes, Nigeria is tough, things are tough, but we just have to make it. And something, of course, Solomon Buchi will definitely set camera. I think on one of the episodes of Unfiltered here, I mentioned that Solomon Buchi is one of my favorite, media personnel online.
Not my
because
favorite. I just need his opinion.
No, it's actually unapologetic. It's so, and I like it. Yes. I like that for him. So he reacted to what Cubana chief priest said about the recent killing in Jos. And okay, so where he said in the past few days,
should I have you out? He said I have been cold. In the past few days, the video of that woman and her child can't get out of my head. When will this killing stop? How do people design happiness in killing one another? When will this ever stop? The governor in Jos pulled up in a whatever. Does it mean everyone should now pull up in because he's scared more than the people? To lead a state, you have to be fearless. You have to have the ability to lay your life for the people. I feel for everyone in Jos. This was clearly done to embarrass our president. To embarrass our president on his birthday. Security agencies should brace up to their task. Allowing this kind of embarrassment on your principle is embarrassing. I pray God gives President Tinubu the energy to select people capable to lead with him. May the soul of all the faithful departed.
Just long rubbish episode. Like it's just unnecessary. What's this?
Long side.
Like it's just rubbish. Like what's the bottom line? Just rubbish story. Like what do you think?
What's the meaning of?
So from what you said when we started the show, you said government to blame or influencer. This one is not an influencer, and I think in the video, Buchi said is this celebrity alcohol seller. Because if you know, yes, if you know Cubana, is right. If you know Cubana chief priest, you will know the kind of lifestyle, the kind of business he indulges in. It's not someone a reasonable person should respect. No shades, really. But from my own perspective, not someone. If you're if you're highly intelligent and all that, is not part of the caliber of people you should respect, actually. So look at what he said. I understand that you guys want to leak, like you guys want to rub, oh God, I don't want to say this word because on air, please Lord. You guys want to rub the backs of the president or of the, you know, of the government, of the current government, yes, it's fine. But do not use it out. Like, do not use the death of people. Like, people, it's not. This is not just a normal case or just a rare case. It's a like people were murdered. People were killed.
They're not goats.
And
They're
you're
not chickens.
saying it was an attack.
Did you see the way the woman held on to her son? That was so traumatic. I think so traumatic because I was thinking, see the way the woman. Now I heard that the woman is dead because she couldn't take it. And of course, what's left for her? Obviously, maybe that's her only child. And I was hearing that's the breadwinner.
So when people say maybe that's the woman's only child or
what
something
I mean
like that.
by saying that is maybe, you know, she doesn't have any other consolation
I get you, but
anymore.
even if a parent should,
exactly.
like even if a mother should have 10 children,
you
it's
still don't
not
have the cost to,
exactly.
You're not saying that the government, what?
I think we have calm, just stay calm. I mean, it's frustrating. Really frustrating and annoying.
And
but we have the comments.
I was telling you that I did not know that.
Section.
Do you know? I did not know that this man just used 4 years. In my mind, I was honestly still arguing last week that I should have not used 8 years.
Oh, okay. Oh, you guys, your 4 years. Just add another 4 years.
Feel like I can't collect Gary
nothing,
again. Should we not
no,
Gary
people
to drink in
no,
house?
me, even dispute to. Actually, people should actually collect it. Will they point gun in your head to vote for them? Is your tax?
I feel like people have sold their
No, it's not selling. I know people, or don't let me say I know people. I've seen, there was a woman on social media and she was unboxing the carton. She was like, I go collect them, but I no go vote. It's because it's your tax
and
now. Do you know this rubbish tax, whatever they say Nigeria should start? No. So if they come to me, I'm not, and they offer me stuff like that, and I want or I accept it, I don't necessarily have to vote for them.
No, you're saying this because of what you know.
Some people may be like that.
People, they are going to villages, they are going to cities, they are going to towns.
Oh, they did that in the last election now.
People that don't know anything, absolutely nothing, and they are bringing these people to come and vote. How would you say that in Kaduna, Kano, see small children voting?
They say it's malnutrition.
Me, myself, and I, at my age and size, I've never for once voted. And you went out to bring small children to vote.
It's malnutrition. They say they're adults, so that they're over 18.
So are you saying if you give Gary to those children, they're not going to take it? They're not going to vote?
I get it, but that is not going to change anything.
Learned.
Sadly enough, it's not
sad.
going to change anything.
I'm hungry. Please,
but
comments.
Let's go to the comment section. Nigeria is frustrating. Really. If you want to try to understand Nigeria, it's just. What did you, please? Oh, please. What did you say? You want to what? Guys. She just said the bless out. You want to change your nationality. You will not change it, though. You will say Nigeria. People like us that want to change our nationality. We held it with our full chest from the beginning, from the onset.
I believe
and I'm going. No, you believe.
But let's take the
Don't worry. Nigeria will be better. Pray for the peace of your Jerusalem. What did you say the other day?
Yes, so pray for
Nigeria
the peace of Jerusalem. Nigeria will be better. This comment, please. Tabitha me, whatever says voice for the voiceless. God bless and keep you safe for us. Who is the voice? I hope you are talking about Solomon Buchi.
Of course.
Oh, great.
So, incredible_Kel says,
Thank you.
That's Cubana chief priest of a man, Nayeye person.
So,
Swift_by_Zuza. Very insensitive post.
Very insensitive.
So I think there's a comment that someone talked about, okay, yeah, this one. I love this one. GK_pro. Solomon Buchi. I respect how you speak your mind without fear. I love you so much. Don't sugarcoat anything and you call things out as they are, even when it's not popular. That kind of honesty is rare. God bless you. I have to just say this today. I still love you, sir. I mean, it's just Solomon Buchi.
I don't have anything against this man, but I'm still going to say it. I don't like him. I just watch his videos to have, like, okay, this is my opinion.
Yeah.
I want to hear your opinion about this thing.
It's all good.
Valid.
Let's go back to that comment section. We're not done with that. Someone said something about the... Okay, yeah. Sir, can we report... Okay, can you repost his account?
Report his account?
Then someone said, Akol...
Celebrity.
Shiba said it. Celebrity Akol said that was because that's just who he is.
We can't report his account. He's not going to add anything.
He's a celebrity Akol.
He's not going to bring back the dead.
What are you saying? Then please, can we have the next comment section? I mean, things like the people like this, I'm not surprised. Like, it won't shock me. People that I don't carry in high esteem, I don't have so much respect for. When they mess up, I'm not surprised.
Valid.
They go now. Just keep messing up.
Yeah, messing up is valid for them.
You get just be. Then I think this should be the last comment.
Let every system built on corruption collapse under the weight of truth. And his sympathy goes to his principal, who was embarrassed by the killings on his birthday.
So what is troubling about what is troubling about this stupid post Cubana chief priest made was that it tried to, you know, merge or try to bring that attack on the president, because it happened on on the president's birthday.
I know,
and
right?
He said that it was
to attack him. Like, you know, did it still affect him? No, now did it affect him? Just think about it, that the woman that the child died, she's celebrating her birthday that day.
Sincerely,
it didn't affect the president.
Have the brain of rabbits.
So please, let's do better.
No, please don't continue. Everybody, you report it. So we all know, some of us, most of us, we know what will happen to.
No problem. I just have this message for my young adults before we wrap up this segment. Young adults out there, sister to sister, brother to sister, please know what you are doing. Know what you are doing. They say we are the future of this country. I doubt it. But then, whatever your hand find there to do it smartly. Don't do it.
You only shall quoting Bible verses.
Trust me. It's so that's it, because I don't have anything to do with the old men and women, but people I have deals with, please, let's try as much as possible to do the things that we think that is right. Don't go and vote. Don't go and... See, it's better for you to sleep in your house. Just stay in your house. If you know that you're going to go out there,
they should that you are promoting political apathy.
I'm not promoting anything.
Vote wisely. No, you should actually vote. Your vote counts in a democratic system of government. Your vote counts. I mean, vote wisely, yeah, and back it up with prayer and all of that. Over to
prayer.
You.
Oh yes,
because
back it up with prayer.
The things are going to Nigeria is not ordinary. It's not normal. Over to you.
Thank you so much for this opportunity to wrap up. To wrap up this segment, it has been beyond the chaotic experience and all of that. It has been so fun. So don't go anywhere. We're coming back with something juicy for you on today's episode. We'll be right back. Stay there. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back from that break. So today's conversation will be talking about how student politics, affects our national politics in Nigeria. But before we kickstart the conversation proper, we need to understand that student politics has always been easy to laugh at the dramatic elections, the empty promises, the posters nobody reads. But what if we told you it's not just a campus joke? I mean, what if it's actually a rehearsal? Today, we are asking whether student politics is building our future leaders or just giving our future disappointment an early start. That is why we'll be discussing about training ground or breeding ground, how students' politics is building tomorrow's failure. And of course, you know how we do it on the show. It's not just Annie and I that will be unpacking and unraveling this topic. We have our guest here in the studio, and he is Adeleke Elijah, a 400-level student from the Faculty of Computing and Informatics Department of Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, popularly known as LAUTECH. He is the FCI Sports Director of Liberal Movements and also the Public Relations Officer PRO of Celestial Church of Christ Students Parish, LAUTECH. Welcome.
Well, you know,
how you doing?
Thank you so much, man. I'm good.
Hope you're fine.
Yeah,
I mean, how do you feel to be on the show today?
Let's keep the nervous spirit out. But still, yeah, I'm good and
So
I'm
you
feeling
can
nice.
be more audible because I don't
Ah,
know.
no problem,
Is it just me?
LAUTECH students, we don't shout.
All right, man. Okay, it's actually a privilege being here today. So, like, I really appreciate this. Big ups. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I really appreciate it.
This one that you're saying.
Do you know what Sarah used to do for me? Anytime we have a guest on the show, so most of the times they're always UI students.
Oh my God! What? Most of the time.
Okay.
Like two times. So two of them, they will not put me in the middle.
No.
So today like this, I'm excited. I'm not.
You are my person, Joe. Don't listen to her. Please forget about it. So today we'll be talking about, like like I said earlier before I introduced you, we'll be talking about how that students, politics in Nigerian tertiary institutions actually is a form of rehearsal or form of like a replica of what is happening in Nigeria, when it comes to our national politics, right? So I'll be starting with the first question that says, like, do you think running for political positions, I mean, you are a politician, you are a student politician, you are not yet all these honorables, okay, be deceiving yourself. But then, do you think running for a political position in a tertiary institution in Nigeria, you're a Ladokite, that's how people used to say it.
Yes, please.
Do you think it's an audition for the future in the sense that, like, you're running for a political position and you believe, okay, after this, maybe in the future, I want to become the president, I'm going to run for a very key, significant political position in Nigeria?
Well, actually, before someone can actually chase or, let's say, drive passion and all those, like, like step-by-step process, the first thing you actually get is your blueprint. You plan, you strategize. So the blueprint is actually like the foundation of what you want to do. And if you have little or no idea of what you are going to face in the future, I just believe, okay, you cannot actually dive into it. So I feel like, okay, students, let's dive into students now, for example. We see, okay, students actually, they actually create this political, whatever, just political party, blah, 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 just to like help, help
talking
other
about
students.
Political reputation?
Exactly. So like, you just for other students' voice to be heard. Because someone like me, like, okay, I'm this shy type, like, okay, school fees, like, blah, 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 strike or the likes like that. A mere student like me, I cannot just be like, okay, VC, what you are doing is actually like, what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of, who am I with, like, in front of VC? Just one click like this, sport, who is this one? So that's why they just create like a body to stand out for students. They stand out for students, like to represent them in whatever they actually do. So now looking at this point of view, like, is it actually like a foundation for kickstarting their career into political parties? Okay, representing our country now, okay, Nigeria, for example. Everybody believes political stuff like this, they're actually into embezzlement of funds, political game, dirty game. So actually, some students actually also, they also do stuff like this also. So it's just like painting.
When you say some students, like, you mean some student political?
Yeah, some students political leaders. They also put their hand in stuff like this. They believe, okay, sorry for that Yoruba, like stuff like that. So it's like, okay, this is okay. Once I become a representative, forgetting their primary assignment, the voice of the student actually. So let's say for these students politicians stuff like this, student union is also an example. But let's say, okay, other schools have student union, but LAUTECH, we do not have student union currently. So I just like battling together. So that's where two parties came up. Okay, we have
So you
two
guys have
parties.
political parties.
Yeah, political parties. We have national, okay, NLV. I don't remember the name. Then
You
library.
don't need to remember.
I don't need
It's
to
none of our
Wow.
business.
So we have NLV and
Library.
library, just like PDP and APC. So these two are in Lautech. They are like, we no go agree, we no go agree. They are like water and fire. They
Wait, and the school actually, like they allowed that. Because I know that okay, since in Lautech you guys don't have like a student union body,
Yes.
it's not safe for me to say.
But the
in
party has
most-
always been,
but
even before not having
before
in some
issues.
tertiary
Exactly.
institutions in Nigeria, I know that okay, they used to have student union body that represents or that speak for the student in that tertiary institution.
Exactly.
But now that you guys have two parties, like, is the institution not concerned or bothered about the fact that you guys may be at loggerheads or there may be a conflict that and all of that? I mean, it's you guys are opposing each other. I don't think that is healthy or safe enough for you for the environment.
Okay. For example, now this on a normal day, it's actually not healthy for the students.
Exactly.
It creates a insecurity space for the student also, because once these two parties are clashing, okay, it's actually disastrous event. So though none already occurred yet, they don't want to know about it exactly. So diving into stuff like this, the school authority actually knows about these two police political parties. They are actually aware of these two, and these two parties are also like standing in a gap that okay, we don't want the school to ban our party. So they're just like, okay, whatever action we are taking, it must be legal. It must be like in compliance with the school regulation, no fighting, no disorderliness or stuff like that. There was an incident that happened then. This stuff, okay, they were like actually trying to like contest for representative. This was when I was in 100 level then. So they were like, okay, they will not agree for themselves. I guess this actually caused man-to-man fights. So
Ooh, physical.
yeah, physical combat. So those involved were actually rusticated. So stuff like
And
that.
what do they expect?
So and the leaders of this party are also going to sign that. Okay, fine, remove them. So that's why they're like just trying to like maintain this peaceful, peaceful treaties between the two of them. Like okay, this is that, clinical, and that's how they actually work. So it's not. Let's just say, I feel like for every step you want to take it little by little. For example, now a banker, when you want to become a banker, going to bank, they are not going to give you the general manager or something as first. They'll tell you, okay, take form, recruit students, or go to students, go to school, okay,
Marketing,
open your
sales
market.
and all of
Once you have registered over 500 personnel, you get promoted, So just like step by step, that's how it actually works.
Okay, so I think today's conversation is going to be a very long one, but we'll definitely be conscious of our time. Because while you were speaking, before you started speaking, actually, I already had like a train of thought of, okay, when you're done with this question, I'm going to ask you a question. But while I actually have, like, I'm curious to know something about what you've said so far, actually. Because now you're saying that in your university, in Lautech, right, you guys have just two parties, I mean, opposing parties. So has there ever been a time in the history of Lautech that you guys once had a student union, body that spoke or that was the voice of the voices? I mean, the voices in the sense are the students, right?
Yes,
Because in this case, I feel like normally the tradition is that even in all these tertiary institutions that they have student union body that represent them.
Okay.
Trust me, right? Trust me. I'm not saying all, but in most that I've seen, and like my own school, they are controlled by the institution. So once something, so it's not, they don't necessarily speak for the student. Like they are limited. Yeah, that's the word. And when election comes, students are the only ones who are constitutionally allowed to vote for them. I mean, the vice chancellor, the provost, the vice, they have no business with that because the person is going to be representing the students. But when such person or such people mounts power, then they start controlling them. Oh, I've heard of cases. I've experienced so many because once students do not like a certain probably decision that that is being passed by the institution, and they want to say, okay, we are going to protest. We are going to a peaceful protest, of course, just raise placards and all of that. The SU president or the SU body can come that, okay, you guys shouldn't do this. Why? Because the institution, this. So when such problem arise, yes, these people are being elected, even though you guys don't have SU, you guys don't have a student union body. But those political parties, once they are elected, like the Liberal, the one you belong to, you guys are still, the interests of the students are still your main priority, right?
Yes.
So how do you handle a situation? And don't give Annie and I bobo. But you can give me bobo because you and Annie, you are trying to sabotage me. My God will not agree for you. Don't deceive me and tell me that, oh, it's not done in Lautech. I will not buy that.
It's done everywhere now.
Exactly. So how do you guys handle a situation whereby the school will control you to act against the interests of the students?
Okay. First of all, there is this new policy that have actually been implemented. I guess back then, people actually contest based on popularity, like, okay, the fan they have, okay, the amount of votes they have. But now in Lautech, actually, they actually implement this system whereby a student with the highest GPA can actually go for rep.
Yeah.
Although don't know if you run for political position.
I think I don't know this
Exactly.
That's wrong.
Cost rep actually.
Before cost reps, you
one of
like
my friends had
but now,
it was actually
I'm not speaking for those that what's the meaning of that?
it was actually because of this incident that happened when I was in 100 level. They implemented this. So then some of my friends were like, okay, this guy had highest jam score when he was in 100 level. So he was actually selected as the class rep. But this guy is this gentle, calm, reserved guy that I know. He was like, me, I cannot do it too. So I'm like, okay, tell them you cannot do this. Fine, you cannot do this. So tell maybe the authority also, okay, like they should select the person under you also. So he was like, is that okay? I said it's okay since it's your choice. He said he does not want to have anything like to do with politics at all. So I was like, okay, no problem. So after that, the second runner-up was given the post and was like, okay, he wants to do it, so volunteer to do it.
Was he also academically?
He was also academically sound, so he was also like runner-up after him. He was actually the next. So I was like, wow.
That's it all.
No, my rep was not even judged based something like that. So it was just like, okay, everybody selected him. They were like, nobody was actually winning because in our own faculty then we were like, we know they do. So we just like chose someone. Like there were just two volunteers. Then they were just like, okay, the two of you can carry this post as course rep. So you can actually
course rep and assistant course rep.
And assistant course rep. They took it.
So they were both on first class.
No,
not necessarily.
We're not even looking at first class now.
But they are
no, they've never written exams.
100 level. So just like jam scores. Exactly.
In our school, they paragon. They are using jam score. How certain are they that jam score that they they have? Or
so
they
I think the thing is, I don't know. Somehow I kind of liked what he did.
It's done here now.
And the reason I do like it is because
because
I remember that when I was in 100 level, sometimes not even just my mom, because my mommy, I wanted to do a business then, and she said that, let's build your CGPA first. So when you get to your 200 level, so that you won't be distracted. So I think that for the same thing applies to politics. Before you can hand over something to someone, you must know what you're capable of. It doesn't. I'm not saying that their jam score will help us know that they are capable of this, but at least a stepping stone to something. And I think that looking at that, you know that maybe this person will be much more focused. You're not giving somebody that got 160 and they just say let us, and the person who came with third list, supplementary list. I'm not no banter, no shade. But that's just the honest truth. So I will naturally, I would see somebody that has 160 and see somebody that has 300, and I will pick the person over 160.
Oh, of course.
No shades. The person might have so much capacity. I'm talking about the person that has 160. The person might have, so much more capacity than the person of 300. But at least at that foundational stage, I know what the person is capable of doing. So somehow I like it. But when it now comes to the part where the person is not interested and the person is being enforced, I think that's
wrong. You shouldn't be.
What I don't like. So I don't like politics.
Of course.
I'm sorry.
So before we started the show, Annie and I, we had a lot of conversation off camera, and she was telling me how that, like things like this, she experienced it as an undergraduate, and we're sharing our thoughts. And do you know that some students actually vote some, political leaders? In their tertiary institution based on, I know him, he's my person.
Yes, so
like in my own school,
University of Ibadan.
The shades are.
Take. Love it.
It's good. Nice.
You won't go scot-free.
So you had the audacity and the guts to. Wow, nice one, nice. No problem. Let me continue. Please don't interrupt me again because this is my show and you are a guest and you act as one.
No offense.
Scratch
No offense.
that. Okay, so because I know that in some schools, like you said, I didn't say it, the prestigious first and best university.
Go on, take
There are
down.
some, like when you want to run for a political position, there's something called Zikism. If you are a Zikite in UI and you are running for a post, you will enter.
What does that mean? What does that
The influence is there, right? And this is how it happens. I've throughout my 4 years in school, I've kind of, realized or studied that pattern. So it's as a result of, even if you're not competent, even if they know you do not have the capacity to, perform well in that position, they believe when you mount that position, you'll be able to perform well. And trust me, I think when I was in Angela, when I just got admitted into UI, the SU president that was elected was a Zikite, and he did, I think throughout my stay, he was the best SU president throughout my stay. Of course, there would have been better past presidents, but when I got admission, it was the best, right? And this is how I see it. This Zikite or this Zikism, power influence. Once you mount political position, I don't think you are not expected to flop. You are not expected to underperform because you will ruin their reputation. But my concern, the problem now is they are weighing influence over performance because they are putting you into that position and they cannot vouch for your performance or for your capacity, right? And that is where the problem comes. And you see some students too, I want to vote for Annie because she's my ride or die. Of course I'm gonna do that. I want to vote for this person because the person is in my faculty, my department. That is wrong. So be truthful now. This is Unfiltered. Do not lie. Don't worry. Nobody come for you.
Okay.
So before you were elected as the sports director of Lao Tech, at some point, did you get support from your faculty or your department? Wait, no. Let me cook.
Okay,
was it from the support you got? Definitely. That I was. Of course, you would have gotten their support. So now I'm weighing the support. The support, did you get their support based on the fact that he's going to perform, he's capable? Or Nyowani now is has to enter. Don't lie. Don't lie.
Truth being told.
Of course.
Truth being told. Like I said earlier, I was not actually into politics.
Okay.
I was chosen.
You were chosen?
Yes, by...
Chosen.
Yeah, I am a chosen. Exactly.
Okay.
So I was actually chosen. So I was like, okay, why do you want me to do this? They were like, we have seen what you can do. You are capable, but you are running from your responsibilities. You get inside.
Wow.
I was like, get inside. Why? I'm not doing it, not by force. They're like, it's not like compulsory. You have to do this. We are bringing you on board. We know what you can do. Do this. So that was how I got my own. It's not like any election or nothing or sorts. I was actually chosen by one of our alumni there, and he's also a librarian. That was okay. Should I mention him? Should I mention him?
No, you can.
Okay. Liberty. Okay, let me just use this popular. Okay, Engineer Liberty. That was what we just call him there. I was like, Elijah, they're using you. I was like, for waiting. He was like, okay, though I'm actually a creative director, though, but I did not review this course. Any small thing like this, you have heard, okay, come and do graphics for us. Where they design, flyer design, blah, 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 blah. And I did not want too much load while I'm trying to focus on my premier assignments in school.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, what post are you giving me? It was like, don't worry, you find out. Find out. It was like, so next day it was like, are you into sports? I said, yeah, I'm into sports once in a while. That was sport prefect when I was in secondary school.
So you're a baller.
I don't play ball, but I just like into indoor games and chess activity, and so it was like, okay, no problem. I'll see you later. See me later. I was like shocked. Okay, fine. No. Next day, you are the new sport director. You'll be inaugurated. I said, sport director of this old stuff like this. This old faculty. I was like, nah. So the boy is your cut. I said, boy is your cut. Okay. He was like, don't worry, you're getting there. The next step was like, okay, onboarding process. He drafted out my plan, strategy, what I'm to carry out in the faculty, step-by-step plan. It was the one that was like sorting every. I was like, the very shaking it. So I found this stuff interesting. The moment I enter, they'll be like, okay, what's your portfolio? I'll be like, okay, I'm the sport director. Sport director, everybody stood up, applause. I was like, you may know.
Big man. I mean,
Defend that
You know, I don't do, like, I was not into actually voting process and all those stuff. Because I actually have this disgust for voting stuff. So I'm just like, okay, I'm not interested in politics because of this popular stuff. We all know, okay, once there is all this election process going on, they can actually like quarrel come in arguments, physical combat. That's if one team is winning and the other. Exactly,
combat.
but it's not like okay, I guess you also does something like that too.
What are you trying to what are you trying to say?
Especially these Zikites.
What are you trying to prove?
These Zikites when they actually lost an election.
Maybe you're now. I will cook.
Because I heard when they lost an election, they were like, oh,
focus on
you know, pass. They were like,
please.
you know, go pass our area again. You know, they pass this place for a year. They were like creating boundaries. All these Zikites.
It's your moment.
I just think it's everywhere. And since that's what you've actually said so much on this show already. And the honest truth is, while I was discussing with Sarah when we were chatting, I was saying that all these old politics that start from student area. Now, some people do this thing in school to have the portfolio, to have the name, to have the influence and all of that. And obviously, you must not be in that space and not have the recognition. Do you understand? Exactly. And some people that do that from school, they actually want to get into the real political world. Now, they are not getting what it takes to be there. It's still so saturated by the old men mostly, because even the women say then they fight to reach that place. But then it's still saturated by these old men still wanting to lead us with the same mindset they've always had. And they don't want these young people that are just getting so much inspiration, so much mind. Some people say, oh, when young people come to rule us, they can't do any better. This old man has to be the one. And I'm like, okay, so you people that you are coming from, how do you people feel? You people that are doing politics from school and you want to take it out to the world, how do you feel being in this state of not being allowed to express yourself to the world?
Okay, well, you see, okay, students actually, when they want to like come into position, just like she has mentioned, like University of Ibadan, so they actually like contest. There's this thing they call, I want to remember this word they call it. Is it networking? It's not networking. Agenda.
I don't do politics.
There's this agenda. They do like agenda. Yeah, UI. They do like agenda. So like they connect with students, mostly freshers, and they connect with them. They be like, as first you be like, okay, just call your number. Are you toasting me or what? You be like, no, you look beautiful. We call it CTY,
catch them young.
So that's the agenda stuff. So you be like, wow. So there was this meme I saw on Twitter. Then they were like, okay, these people trying to contest now with freshers. They show this guy like, okay, hello, how are you doing? Nice to meet you. They actually think they want to toast them. So I was just like, what do you mean by this? They were like, okay, now election they won't do. No, we say they won't toast you. They're just like trying to, I'm not interested in politics, blah, blah, blah. So when there's different all of residents in UI, let me just start from that UI. There are different all of residents in UI. So if Zik is actually contesting for general secretary, once Zik is contesting for general secretary, and we also have someone in, let me look for another big all in UI. We have, is that, okay, Katanga, that's Indy, right? Yeah, Indy.
You know so much about them.
I actually work with, okay, all right. So I actually work with student union in UI also, so I'm just like connected with them. So I was just like, okay, this their political process, they are like competition. Though I actually love what they did last year for this new set.
You will not love it.
Because they actually test them academically. They went for press conference and they were just like, during the manifesto night, I was like, wow, just wow. Like, I was actually impressed with them, but some students are actually complaining now that, don't be waiting, they'll promise us with this now. Clinic. I was like, don't worry, they are getting better. They are getting better. I don't like dive too much into the aspects, so
okay. I actually like that. I like the fact that you are able to not just only answer our questions, but also be practical about it, and use the prestigious university as a case study. We get that part. But as you already know, because we're running out of our time. Of course, the show has not ended yet, and we're still moving forward to the juicy, interesting parts of the show. And as you already know, as you're watching the show, you know that Unfiltered is not complete without some juicy segments. And that is why we'll be going on a short break right now. And we want you to have fun with our fun facts segment. Keep it locked. We'll be right back.
Welcome back from that short break. I do hope that you had fun with that fact. Fun facts. I'm on a clock here. Alrighty, we are going into our game segment right now. And as our guests have come like this, is a politician. We're going to collect money of politician if you don't answer our question. One question you don't answer, you're paying 100K. The last person that came on the show paid 10,000 naira. We shared it to our community. Now that we share it to you. None of our business. Once a politician, always a politician. So let me start so that I can understand what we have here.
All right, ma'am.
Producer.
Okay.
Producer. Would you rather read a book or listen to the audio version? Would you rather read a book or listen to the audio version? I think it's the two, because I like to read hardcovers. I don't like soft copy. And if I'm working and I need to like read a book very urgent, I think I will go for the audio version. I think the two both. Can I take the two? Can I take the two?
Today is your day for you. I will come for you.
You don't answer my question. I think I'll take the two.
Okay. If you ended up on a deserted island, what 3 things would you want to have with you? Okay, first things first, I'll prefer to survive.
I like that, survival.
Once you survive, okay, you still have a chance of living. Survive first before you do anything. Okay, things I have to, okay, first thing, survive. Second thing, creativity.
Third one.
Third thing, island.
Give us money.
Enough food.
Food. I was thinking that you're going to talk about food.
But survival, once you said survival, you should know that food is,
at least
part of it.
at the head of everything.
He's trying to avoid to
at the end of everything, you survive.
Okay, so my question goes, do you believe in second chances? Before.
Oh God!
Why not?
I give people grace.
Why not?
Of
course, I actually believe in second chances, and I believe that whenever anyone underperforms in whatever they are given or told to do, like you can always believe that they will come back better. Yes, please.
So you think this thing? I had this discussion with my friend. I mean, that when we were talking about this on Sunday, that I give people graces a lot to the extent that I become a fool. I'm serious.
Well, it shouldn't be too much, though.
That's what
because
I'm so fond of that.
People will actually manipulate you with you for that.
I will do better.
Because of our time, we won't be able to, read out the remaining questions. But it has been.
We're not calling 100K.
Don't worry.
No problem.
You come back now.
It's in my OP. It's in
your OP. We
It's
don't do OP yet, but please. I mean, it has been a lot of conversation. I mean, it has been very insightful. I mean, what is unfiltered without, insights? Very, very knowledgeable. And before we draw the curtains today, we want you to understand that, as you are a student in any Nigerian tertiary institution, remember to always stay sensitized, stay focused, and do not be intimidated to stand tall and speak your mind. I mean, no one should intimidate you for no reason. Until we come your way again next time, stay safe and bye for now.
Bye.